Welcome to the Averett Sports Network, where we will bring you a presentation of Game 2 of a 3-game series between your Averett University Cougars and the William Peace Pacers. Averett dropped the first game yesterday, 6-4, after making a late game push in the final 2 innings.
Featuring the William Peace University Pacers and your Cougars of Averett University. And now let's meet the starting lineup for your.
And so we'll bring you the starters and then the national anthem for today. So starting us off will be William Peace will be batting first. Designated hitting Sean Finneran. Number 20 out in right field will be Easton Payton. Number 10 on third base, Alec Allred. 23 batting fourth left field, Christian Dix. Over on first base, number 36, Tyler Tilson. Number 15 out deep in center field, Nathan Holt. Number 2 covering second base, Mikey Anderton. Catching, Jake Norris. And batting 9, shortstop, Justin Torres. Pitching for the Pacers will be Derek Jackson. And now for your Averett University Cougars. Starting us off will be number 4, second baseman Cal Vidano. Number 3, catching, Neil Hutchins. Number 31, designated hitting, Matt Tuggle. Over on first base, Bradley Tickle. Shortstop, number 5, Chase McKinney. And we'll bring you the rest of the starting lineup after the national anthem. And so, again, we'll pick up where we left off. Number 4, second baseman is Kyle Vidano. Number 3, catching will be Neil Hutchins. Batting third, designated hitting, Matt Tuggle. First baseman, Bradley Tickle. Batting 5, number 16, shortstop, Chase McKinney. Number 7, third baseman, Hunter LaPrelle. Batting 7, number 12, out in center field will be Nick Winston. Batting 8, number 22, right fielder, Adam George. And over in left field, in the 9 spot, number 2, Dallas Smithers. Pitching for the Cougars today will be number 5, Ryan Traylor. Traylor comes in with a 5.11 ERA. He's had 9 appearances on 5 starts, 37 innings pitched, and 25 total strikeouts on the year. So Traylor will be looking to make a big impact here against William Peace.
Just another reminder, if you'd like a copy of today's game program, they are located in the blue program container, located on the third base side of the press box.
And so we're going to take a small break while the pitcher warms up and everybody in the infield and outfield gets their arms ready and the batters get their shoulders loose for swinging. And so starting it off for Peace at the plate will be the designated hitter, number 37, Sean Finneran. First pitch from Trailer. Inside bottom corner strike. And that one carried too far inside. 1-1 count. Trailer, another freshman pitcher out of Chesterfield, Virginia. Ball 2, 2-1 count. And Trailer takes it to 3-1. Pitch from Trailer. Pulls it up to a full count here. And Finneran catches a good piece of that one and sends it up and high over Averett's dugout. Finneran does the same thing with that one. Count stays at 3-2. And Finneran will walk over to first base, and that will bring on Easton Payton. Peace in white-on-white uniforms today. The Cougars, the navy blue and yellow tops and the gray bottoms. And a bunt down first base line will roll foul. That one came high off of Peyton's bat. Pickoff move not in time. Peyton sends another bunt back up to Trailer, and he's going to be thrown out at first. The sacrifice sends Finneran over to second base. Now we'll bring on number 10, third baseman Alec Allred.
Now batting the third baseman, number 10, Alec Allred.
Pitch carries a little outside for the first ball. Second pitch does the same thing, 2-0 count. And Allred sends that one right past Trailer out to center field. And that moves Finneran over to third base and puts Allred on first. So it went out on the board. Christian Dix comes up with a runner in scoring position and a runner over on first. First pitch in for a strike from Traylor. And he's going to send that one right over the top of Vedano. And that's going to score Finneran, excuse me. So Finneran scores, Allred's on second, Dix on first, and Tyler Tilson steps up to the plate, who at his first at-bat last game crushed one over center field gate and clanked off the roof of the batting facility here at Averett. First pitch to Tilson, a ball. And swinging hard and missing is Tilson there. Tilson's going to chop that one to Vedano. Can he handle it? Thrown out at first. So 2 outs on the board. Nathan Holt will step up with 2 runners in scoring position.
The center fielder, number 15, Nathan Holt.
We'll see if Traylor can escape this bad-looking situation. First pitch low, just above the dirt, ball 1. Swinging and missing is Holt. 1-1 count. Holt sends that one flying past the press box. 1-2 count for Holt, 2 outs. So that ball just stays above the dirt, 2-2 count. And Holt does have a runner on third and second. 2-2 pitch from Traylor. Just above the plate, full count for Holt. And that pitch carries inside, and Holt will take a walk over to first base. And so that will bring on Mikey Anderton with the bases loaded and 2 outs.
Now batting the second baseman, number 2, Mikey Anderton.
First pitch comes in high for ball 1. And I believe that pitch hit Anderton, so Allred will walk across the plate, and that will just move everyone over as Anderton goes to take a step on first base.
Now batting the catcher,
So that brings on number 32, Jake Norris. And that pitch right down the middle from Trailer for strike one. That one touches that bottom inside corner. 0-2 count for Norris. Norris does catch a piece of it on the back end of his swing. Sends it foul. Count remains 0-2. Two pitch from Trailer. And he catches Norris swinging, so he gets him out of a bases loaded situation. Peace leads 2-0 after the top of the first inning. And so leading us off for the Cougars at the plate will be number 4, second baseman Kyle Vadano.
Number 4, Kyle Vadano.
Kyle Vadano, 115 at-bats this year, 26 runs, 41 hits. Batting .357, that's the best mark on the team. And Vadano's going to send one out to left field, and he's going to take a seat over on first base at the first pitch he sees. So that will bring on number 3, Neil Hutchins. Hutchins, the second best mark on the team, batting .333 on the year. 99 at-bats, 33 hits, 10 runs. He's got 13 RBIs as well. Showing bunt, tries to lace that one down the first base line. Rolls foul, 0-1 count. Hutchins has really picked it up towards the latter part of the year as Vidano steals. Vidano, 21 for 25 stolen bases and attempts coming in this year. So Hutchins sends that one backwards. 0-2 count for Hutchins. Hutchins has really picked it up towards the latter end of the year at the plate, becoming a really reliable piece. And Hutchins will go back to the dugout looking. And that will bring on Matt Tuggle, the designated hitter.
The designated hitter, number 31, Matt Tuggle.
And so Vidano tries to steal third and gets thrown out from the catcher. So now Tuggle with the Tuggle swinging hard and missing. 1-1 count. And Tuggle will send that one over to the second baseman, trying to dig it out and thrown out at first. So the Cougars not able to move Vidano around as he gets thrown out, trying to steal third. I'll bring you to the top of the second inning after this. So leading off for Peace will be number 24, Justin Torres, batting in the 9 hole. Pitch low and outside. And that one right down the middle from Trailer. 1-1 count. One pitch comes in too far inside. 2-1 pitch coming in from Trailer. That one stays inside as well. 3-1 count. Torres pops that one up, foul ball. And they're going to throw Torres out, looking right down the middle. So that brings on Sean Finneran. Finneran sends that one right over to Tickle. And Tickle with a great catch over on first base for the second out of the inning. So Easton Payton will walk up with 2 outs and no runners on. And he skies this one up to right field. And the Cougars, Adam George, will haul it in. Cougars go 3 up, 3 down. Doesn't get much better than that. Headed towards the bottom of the second inning. And starting us off for this second inning will be number 15, Bradley Tickle, who had that nice catch over on first base line for the second out of the inning, of the top of the second inning. And Tickle laces that one right past Derek Jackson. Luckily, he was still bent over from that pitch, so Tickle makes his way over to first base. And that will bring on Chase McKinney.
Now coming to the plate, number 16, Chase McKinney.
McKinney swinging hard on that pitch, 0-1 count. Pitch carries outside from Jackson. McKinney fouls that one up over William Peace's dugout. 1-2 pitch coming in from Jackson. Just too far outside, so McKinney stays alive. 2-2 count. McKinney sends that one to the shortstop. They're turning a double play. Successful. And so Hunter LaPrel coming up with 2 outs and no runners on. Not really what he expected to have when he stepped up on the plate.
Hunter LaPrel.
Nasty curveball there. One count. Pro thought about swinging, held it back. 2-1 count from LaPrel. Pro skies that one up over Pieces dugout. Pro keeps a piece of that one, stays alive. Prel takes his count to a full count, 3-2. And LaPrel with a good eye. Prel walks over to first base. And so that brings on number 12, Nick Winston. Trying to catch LaPrel off guard. Probably able to get back in time. Catch Winston looking, 0-1 count. Catch Winston swinging, and they're going to get LaPrel on a throwdown from the catcher. So the Cougars not able to make anything happen in the bottom of the second. We'll take you to the top of the third after this. And so starting it off for the Pacers in the top of the third inning will be Alec Allred. First pitch from Trailer, low and in the dirt. 2-0 count for trailer. Trailer sends that one right down the middle. Catch is already looking. This time he catches, already gets a piece of that one. Sends it foul. 2-2 count for Allred. And Allred skies that one up to shallow center field. And he's going to go take a seat over on first base.
Now that number 23, Christian Dix.
So that brings on left fielder Christian Dix. That pitch carries way inside for trailer. Pickoff move not in time. And Dix sends that one to shallow right field. And so that will bring on first baseman Tyler Tilson. And with no outs on the board, a runner in scoring position and runner over on first. Tilson gets a piece of that one, sends it foul. Oh, one pitch from trailer. And the dirt, it goes foul. Or it's a ball. 1-1 count. Pitch just a little too far inside. Two-one pitch from trailer. Steps off the mound. Inside pitch is a strike. And then you catch Tilson looking on the third strikeout. So Nathan Holt will step up to the plate. Holt looking there, 0-1 count. He's got 1 out and 2 runners on. And so both runners will advance after Hutchins couldn't hold on to the ball at the plate. 0-2 count for Holt. And he sends that one out to left field. And Smithers gets a piece of it. Trying to throw him out at home. And they're not going to be able to get Allred at home. So Allred scores, 2 outs on the board.
Now batting number 2, Mikey Anderson.
And Anderson will step up with a runner over on second base. One pitch from Trailer. Stays low, 1-1 count. And Anderson's going to chop that one over to Vedano. Vedano, easy pitch and catch with Tickle. So William Peace able to score a run in the top of the third. Let's see if Averett can build some momentum at the plate here in the bottom of the third inning. And so starting things off in the bottom of the third inning for Fairview University Cougars will be number 12, Nick Winston. Two-0 count for Winston early. And Winston sends that one to shallow left field, and he's going to go take a seat over on first base. That brings on number 22, right fielder Adam George.
At the plate for the Cougars, number 22, Adam George.
George showing bunt. And so Winston will go over to second base. Winston, a nice head-up play to get back down to first, and then realizing the ball was overthrown. So he advanced over to second, and George with a runner in scoring position and no outs on the board. And showing bunt is Winston. And so George's sacrifice bunt doesn't work. George goes over to first base, but Winston thrown out over on third. So that brings on Dallas Smithers. Smithers batting .261 on the year. Smithers sends it backwards for foul ball. 2-1 count for Smithers.
The only reason he made that out is he advanced the second year and then right, but he should be at first, and then you got to think that
Smithers swinging hard.
George, if that he puts the same bunt down to move him over, he would have gotten the second, and they would have only had to play the first on that play. But because he bunted it right to the pitcher going towards third base, that's why he picked up through the third. Yeah. So it should be 9-second, 1 out. Yeah. But like
Smithers with a good eye there.
keep track of that, even though Winston's not in the game. What, the error? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that plays a factor now. So because like the error is out of the. Yeah. So now if George comes out and scores, he'll be earned. Yeah.
Smithers swinging and missing on the third strike. So coming up now will be Kyle Badano. And that pitch will hit Badano.
This Tommy or Jimmy? Jimmy. Is he a little more stubborn? Yeah.
So stepping up now will be number 3, Neil Hutchins. Hutchins 2 out on the board. 2 runners on. George in scoring position. Reaching on the outside pitch. 0-1 count. Pitch comes in a little high. Pitch comes in way inside. 2-1 count. And Hutchins hits that one over to Justin Torres. And Torres, what a catch. Diving towards third base. So the Cougars not able to make anything of the good situation. We'll be right back with the top of the fourth inning. So stepping up for the Pacers would be Jake Norris. Norris sends that one foul towards the first base coach.
Just that like insane comeback the last couple seconds of regulation.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I just saw the last shot.
I turned it on. I was going between the Braves game and they were an extra inning on that game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Braves win.
No, they lost. They should have won. I'll give that.
So what happened with the?
So like, I'm starting to flip back to you now. It's like 21 seconds regulation.
Pitch way outside from trailer.
Notre Dame hits a pair of three for whatever, go about 5. It's like, okay, like, UConn comes down and swings the girl on the corner. She nails a 3. They give it a 2.
Okay.
Notre Dame can't inbound the ball, so they call
1-2 count for Norris.
they inbound it. They get it half court. Out of timeouts.
Sends that one foul over to his teammates.
Girl, UConn wants to pass inbounds. Passes it back to half court. Girl comes to inbound.
And sends that one to his first base coach again.
Steals it, goes for a wide open layup. Tie the game.
Staying alive.
So like what?
1-2 count.
Seconds left.
Yeah, so then Notre Dame gets the ball back.
That's when she hit that shot.
No, but Zach or
Oh.
they drive up.
2-2 count for Norris.
Girl comes it off the foot. So then Notre Dame have a chance to win it in regulation.
Wait.
Norris dives this one up to center field. Will it be Vidano? Vidano catches it. So after a hard battle at the plate, Norris skies it up to Vidano. He's going to go take a seat back in the dugout. So that will bring on Justin Torres.
So then Norrie hit the ball back into a wide open layup, and then brought it down, and the girl dribbles off her foot. So
Notre
you
Dame
kind of
has a chance to play it. Like the final 30 seconds.
after the wide open layup, right?
Yeah.
Correct. So what was the dribbling off the foot?
So okay, so the girl, so UConn down by 2.
Yeah.
So 2-0 count.
Notre Dame can't inbound it, and when they do, it's stolen and goes for the layup ties.
Yeah.
It's still
An inside pitch called a strike. And Torres will send that one to Vidano. And Vidano over the tickle. Pitch and catch. That's routine. Throws Torres out. So that brings on Sean Finneran. 2 outs, no runners on.
Now batting number 37, Sean Finneran.
They get a good focus in that last possession. Yeah, was it baseline up on the sideline?
It was soft. I forget what that final shot was.
Yeah.
But then, of course, like, they go to overtime, and Notre Dame goes back up. It's almost the exact same
Yeah.
thing where, like, they, like, the lead is chipped away in the final seconds.
That was a great shot by the girl who had the
3-0 count for Finneran.
Even after she did it, that long run pass, like, they could still almost convert it.
I wonder if she got that off. Like,
She did, I think.
yeah.
And so Finneran's going to walk over to first base. And that brings on Easton Payton.
Coming to the plate, the right fielder, Easton Payton. I mean, the little tip back to the girl who's running, putting it up off the glass.
Yeah.
That had gone down that fast.
Yeah. You want to feel bad for UConn that they always win, so it's like,
I think Gino's a good coach.
yeah, I like Gino.
And so the pickoff move doesn't work. Tickle not able to get to it. And Finneran trying to go all the way to third, and he gets there.
E1T FPO space plus.
How many errors do you have?
One for each.
One for each?
Yeah, because they have to pick off the last.
That's right.
Now I'm going to go sky high and foul.
Grace came back again. High. Danzy Swanson was like, Preston Tucker, the guy they got from the Astros, gets a base hit, and they replace him with Peter Boyd at his first base, pitch run. Danzy Swanson puts one down the corner in left field.
And so thrown out. So that ball was chopped over to McKinney. So the Cougars able to escape that situation. P still leads 3-0. Headers towards the bottom of the fourth. So leading things off here in the bottom of the fourth inning for the Cougars would be Matt Tuggle.
Leading off for the Cougars, number 31, Matt Tuggle. People were saying, like, oh, that's not a bad slide. It was just unfortunate, I feel like, the way his leg popped up. To me, like, I feel like that's a bad slide. If you're trying to score,
Tuggle chops that one foul towards his third base coach.
you know it's going to be a close pitch play. Just slide it in your hands.
That pitch takes a bend inside. 0-2 count for Tuggle. That pitch hits the dirt and carries back behind the catcher. 1-2 count. Pitch stays too far inside. 2-2 for Tuggle. And Tuggle catches a piece of that ball on the side of his arm. So Tickle will step up with Tuggle over on first base.
The first baseman, Bradley Tickle.
One count for Tickle. Pitch stays too far outside. 2-1 count.
To the fall. To the fall or straight.
What?
To the straight.
3-1 for Tickle. Tuggle able to get back in time. Tickle sends that one backwards, foul. 3-2 count. Tickle batting .320 on the year. 13 RBIs. And Tickle's going to walk over to first base. And with no outs on the board, Chase McKinney's going to walk up with 2 runners on.
Chase McKinney.
So coach is going to step up to the mound and talk to his pitcher. We're going to take a break here at the Averett Sports Network. And after the talk at the mound, McKinney, 2 runners on, no outs on the board. And he shows bunt. Strike called.
You can't exactly say, like, that should have been an out, right? Because they'll pick off, yeah.
And so McKinney with the sacrifice bunt, advancing the runners over, and that brings on Hunter Laprelle.
Now ready for the Cougars, number 7, Hunter Laprelle.
Laprelle swinging and missing hard. And Laprelle with a shot out to right field. And that brings home Tuggle. One out on the board. Nick Winston steps up to the plate with Tickle on third.
Center fielder, Nick Winston.
And Laprelle over on first. That ball goes foul. Up back for William Peace's dugout. Laprelle able to get back in time. 0-1 count for Winston. Pitched like it was going to stay inside. Came back. So 0-2 count. And Winston goes down looking. So that brings on number 22, right fielder Adam George.
For the Cougars, number 22, Adam George.
One count for George. George with a good eye to lay off of that one. 2-1 count. But George lays off of that one, sends it to a full count, 3-2. George sends it straight up in the air. And it lands in the lucky fan's lap. So George It's down swinging, but the Cougars cross one across the plate, so 3-1's the score after 4. Bring you to the top of the 5th inning after this. So starting things off for the Pacers will be all red. One-oh pitch from Trailer. So all red, 2-0 is the count. And he sends that one over to shortstop and thrown out at first base. So that brings on Christian Dix.
Now batting number 23, Christian Dix.
Dix skies this one up. Tickle giving it chase. He goes over the fence. One count for Dix. That pitch just too far outside, so full count for Christian Dix. Let's see if Trailer can take him off the plate. And that pitch too far inside for ball 4.
Now batting number 36.
So first baseman Tyler Tilson will step up to the plate with a runner over on first and one out on the board. Tilson swinging and missing. He actually catches a piece of it, but they call it foul. Kickoff move doesn't work. He chops this one over to Tickle. Tickle's going to outrun him back to first base. Brings on Nathan Holt. As Dix was able to advance over to second base. 2 outs on the board for Holt. It's a 2-0 count. And Holt sends that one foul down the third base line. Trailer asking for a new ball. 2-1 count, 2 outs on the board. Three-one count for Holt. Holt sends this one out towards center field. And Winston able to haul it in pretty easy. So headed towards the bottom of the 5th inning. 3-1's the score. Let's see if the Cougars can get the bats rolling. So starting things off here in the bottom of the 5th inning for the Cougars will be number 2, Dallas Smithers. Smithers lays off of that strike. 0-1 count. Another one in the same spot there. And Smithers swinging and missing on the 3rd strike. So that brings on Kyle Vadano.
Coming to the plate for the Cougars, the second baseman, baseman Kyle Vedano.
Vedano gets a good piece of that one, but sends it foul. Two-one count for Vedano. And that pitch hits Vedano on the side of the hip, so Vedano's going to take a stroll over to first base. And that brings on Neil Hutchins.
Now back for the Cougars, number 3, Neil Hutchins.
Hutchins skies this one out to right field. And hauled in fairly easily by Easton Payton. That brings on Matt Tuggle.
Now batting for Averett, number 31, Matt Tuggle.
So 1-0 count as Vedano steals second. Tuggle swinging and missing on his first strike. Pitch carries high. Catches Tuggle again, 2-2 count. Full count here for Tuggle, 2 outs on the board, Vedano on second. You got to think any single could score Vedano. So the ball gets lost, gets away there from Justin Torres. Vedano doesn't realize it in time, not able to get up and run, but does get back to second base safely. Tuggle catches a piece of it, sends it foul. Tuggle able to stay alive at the plate. That pitch catches Tuggle in the back. Tuggle walks over to first base and brings on Bradley Tickle. Pitch hangs high, first ball. That one down the middle for strike one.
Thanks. Yeah.
1-2 count here for Tickle. 2 outs on the board. Does have Vedano over on second. Tuggle on first. Tickle catches the hold of that one, sends it foul. Tickle sends that one to shallow right field, and Vedano's trying to come all the way home, and does. So Tickle with a nice hit out the shallow right field. Gets Tuggle over on second. Vedano across the plate. And he's going to take a squat over on first. That brings on Chase McKinney.
The Cougars, the shortstop, Chase McKinney.
And that brings the Cougars to within 1 run of the Pacers. And McKinney skies this one up towards right field and brought in by Easton Payton. So the Cougars able to cut that lead down to just 1 run. 3-2's the score, headed towards the top of the 6th inning. So number 2, Mikey Anderton, will step up for the Pacers. Pitch stays inside for ball 1 for Anderton. So 2-0 count. So 3-1 count for Anderton. Called strike, full count. And Anderton will walk over to first base. Brings on catcher Jake Norris up to bat for William Peace.
Now by the catcher, Jake Norris.
So head coach Drew Braley will step up to the mound and have a talk with Traylor. We'll be back after this. So we're back after head coach Bailey. And some words of encouragement to Traylor. So Jake Norris gets a hold of that one, sends it foul. 0-1 count. And that ball skips right past Vidano's glove and goes out to George. That brings on Justin Torres.
Now by number 24, Justin
No
Torres.
outs on the board. A runner on second and first. Torres show and bunt, pulls it back, still a strike. And that bunt goes, and he's going to be thrown out at first. He does his job, sacrifice bunt, moves his runners over. There's going to be a new pitcher coming in. It's going to be a number 11, Dylan Roberts. So as he warms up, we're going to take a quick break and be right back here at the Averett Sports Network. So Roberts up to pitch. That brings on number 37, Sean Finneran. So 2 straight balls from Roberts. And Finneran sends that ball right past Roberts. And he's going to score 2 runs. So that increases their lead back up to 5-2. And that brings on Easton Payton. Payton catches a piece of that one, sends it foul. Payton skies that bunt into the bleachers, and a nice fan's going to get a gift. So 0-2 count for Payton. 1 out on the board. Payton.
Hot boxing here earlier, now it's like close.
And Peyton gets a hold of this one and sends it out to center field and hauled in by Nick Winston. That brings on Alec Allred for the Pacers.
Now batting, Alec, number 10, Alec Alden.
So Allred gets a hold of that ball and sends it foul. 1-1 count for Allred. So Allred laces this one out to left field. And Finneran's going to move over to third base.
Now batting, number 23, Christian Dix.
So left fielder Christian Dix comes on 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position. He sends this one out to center field, and Winston's able to haul it in. So the score after the top of the 6th inning, 5-2, Pacers lead it.
Cougars want to eat.
And Hunter Laprelle.
So starting things off in the bottom of the 6th inning for the Cougars will be Hunter Laprelle. First pitch in from Jackson, fouled off by Laprelle. Laprelle swinging and missing. 2-2 count for Laprelle.
It's actually just pronouncing his name like stupid.
And Laprelle laces that one out to center field, so he's going to go and cruise over to first base. Brings on number 12, Nick Winston.
Now batting for Averett, number 12, Nick Winston.
Oh, but that's his Hines. Maybe it's his drinks when they live in West Virginia.
1-2 count for Winston.
Seems like a Braves teacher on down there. Yes, sir.
2-2 pitch in from Jackson.
4, 6.
So they're able to get Laprelle out easily at second base. Brings on Adam George with Winston over on first.
Number 22, Adam George.
One count for George. Two-one pitch. Comes in way inside, and Winston's going to advance to second.
So, ball, wild pitch. You call it wild pitch, right? Yeah. Yes, sir.
And George able to get a hold of that ball.
Whenever that mom says that, I always think of Kobach. When he takes like the golf clubs out of his trunk.
Full count.
Starts his golf. Yes, sir. These are quarter. Go downtown or wrap. All that thing off.
And George with a good eye to lay off of that pitch. And so Dallas Smithers up to bat now.
Now batting for the Cougars, number 2, Dallas Smithers.
Smithers went out on the board, 2 runners on.
Get those pancakes. And he's will take it easy. He'll take him to the track, so he's bad and stuff. My dad was laughing at Barlow
1-1 count.
Scare me a little bit. 2-1, not 1-2.
A 3-1 count for Smithers. And Smithers thought that ball was too far inside. Thought he had gotten walked, but 3-2 was the count. Three-two pitch. Smithers sends it out to shallow center field. And that's Winston trying to come all the way in.
8-5.
So Winston scores. And I think Adam George will be thrown out at third base. Head coach Drew Bailey will come and speak to the umpire. We will take a break as the third base is put back into the ground. So Vedano up to bat with Smithers over on second base. And Vedano knows that Smithers has comparable speed to him, so any single could score Smithers. And Vedano sends one over to shortstop. And so Smithers will score from second. Vedano called safe at first. So Peace's head coach will come and speak to the umpire as Vedano beat that ball out all the way to first base. Called safe, and Smithers kept running and digging and got all the way home. And if it stands, that will make the score 5-4.
It's an RBI, right? Did you get an RBI?
I was about to see, ask you.
So after head coach Charlie Long comes to argue with the umpire, he gets thrown out of the game. So he'll have to sit this game and next game, this doubleheader. Also a new pitcher, Luke Drinksack, number 50, a senior. After Skane Italy's New York, Onondaga is where he comes from. So we're going to take a break as he warms up and teams get refreshed here on the Averett Sports Network. So Neil Hutchins up to bat after Vidano able to beat the ball out over at first base, and Smithers dug all the way around from second base. So Vidano's trying to steal second. He's able to get down and get safe. I tell you, Smithers and Vidano is something for a pitcher to really worry about. He's really a headache for a pitcher. So the 1-0 pitch. Hutchins catches a piece of it, sends it foul.
Yeah, he's Eldrin second here.
They should just do L period, no space.
Yeah.
Period, no plus.
So 3-1 count for Hutchins. And again, with Vidano on second, as we just saw with Smithers, any single can bring Vidano all the way around. And they're going to walk Hutchins and bring Tuggle up to the bat.
Now batting for the Cougars, number 31, Matt Tuggle.
So I just did that in edit roster for. I didn't do it on like the roster maintenance.
Yeah, you don't do it there because he's already in there.
Okay. Right.
First pitch down the middle for a strike.
I asked Andrew Covenant, he said he thought it would be an RBI if he never stopped. So I would just do plus.
Yeah, that's it.
And Tuggle gets a hold of that one and sends it out to center left and hauled in by Nathan Holt. So the Cougars able to score 2 in that inning. 5-4 is the score, just a 1-run lead for the Pacers. So first pitch is a strike from Dylan Roberts. Up to bat for Pacers, it's Tyler Tilson. And Tilson sends this one out to right field, hauled in by Adam George. Brings on Nathan Holt for the Pacers after Tilson goes down off the second pitch. What a bunt by Holt there. Sends it foul. Hutchins, a good job to get up and get over. 0-1 count for Holt.
All right, so first pitch to Hutchins is a ball, then that's when steal. And you got strike and then ball.
Nice pitch from Roberts. 0-2 count for Holt.
Okay, and then Tuggle.
First pitch strike. Next pitch you hit that base and left.
Holt swinging and missing there. So 2 up, 2 down for the Cougars. Mikey Anderson stepping up to the plate.
Now batting number 2, Mikey Anderson.
Yeah, we're good.
So 1-1 count for Anderson. 2 outs on the board. No runners on. And Anderson sends this one out to left field. And Smithers able to haul it in. So the Cougars go 3 up, 3 down, trail by just 1 run in the bottom of the 7th inning. So leading things off in the bottom of the 7th inning for the Cougars will be Bradley Tickle. Cougars were able to put up 2 runs in the last half inning. 0-2 count early for Tickle.
Was that asking about men's lacrosse? Was that asking about men's lacrosse?
She was asking.
Tickle skies this one up towards left field. Lance foul.
First quarter. The last that's foul.
Any score at that point?
It was 6-1.
Then?
The varsity.
Oh, really? Is there a team that you might be able to hang with?
Yeah, Wednesday.
Oh, really?
Then Randolph and another thing.
And Tickle with a nice shot out to left field. And gets him on base. So that brings on Chase McKinney for the Cougars.
Now batting for the Cougars, number 16, Chase McKinney.
Pitch high and inside. 1-0 count. Inside pitch called a strike. McKinney fouls that one over towards his dugout. 1-2 count for McKinney. McKinney sends this one towards right field. Hauled in by Easton Payton.
Now batting for the Cougars, number 7, Hunter Laprell.
Brings on Hunter Laprell for the Cougars. But Tickle over on first. Laprell skies this one up over towards first base. Caught by Tyler Tilson. And brings on Nick Winston for the Cougars.
The center fielder, Nick Winston.
Winston sends this one out towards center field. And it hits the ground.
Wait, why is it on third? I'm saying he could have made third. Really?
So 2 outs. Tickle on second. Winston on first.
George.
So Adam George will step up to the plate after a miscommunication from the second baseman and center fielder for Peace. Swinging and missing. It's George there. 0-2 count early for George. O2 pitch. George catches a piece of it, sends it out to right field. Peyton hauls it in. So 5-4 still to score headed towards top of the 8th inning. So up to bat for William Peace, Jake Norris. And out in center field would be A.J. Hart. So ground ball over to Vedano and shot over to Tickle for first pitch out.
Now batting the shortstop, Justin Torres.
I think it'll make a call from it. Is that part of the little one?
Ground ball over to shortstop. Thrown out at first. 2 first pitch ground balls.
Coming to the plate, the DH, Sean Finneran.
So Sean Finneran will step up to the plate. One count. So Finneran lays off the last 2, 3-1 count. And Roberts able to take it to a full count, 3-2, 2 outs. And Finneran walked. Looked like he might have touched that bottom outside corner, but too far outside. So Finneran will walk over to first base, and that will bring on number 20, Easton Payton. So 14 will pinch run. Gavin Wheeler will pinch run for
Runner at first base for the Pacers,
Finneran.
number 14, Gavin Wheeler.
So a foul ball down third base line. Oh, one pitch. And it will make its way out to left field. And brings on Alec Allred with 2 outs on the board and 2 runners on. Two-zero count for Alec Allred. And the wild throw from Roberts on the pickoff attempt will move the runners over a base. So now Allred with a 2-0 count, 2 outs on the board, and 2 runners in scoring position. And so that pitch hits the dirt, and Neil Hutchins not able to handle it. So that brings in number 14, Gavin Wheeler, across the plate. So Christian Dix will step up to the plate for the William Peace Pacers. He does have a runner. Or excuse me, not Christian Dix, but Alan Allred still at the plate. So Christian Dix will step up to the plate with a runner on third and first, 2 outs on the board.
It's hard to say. I mean, you guess you could say the basics should be loaded. But then that, he's.
But you can't send a wild pitch, I thought, right?
assumed a wild pitch, but get this in where he would be with it, so he would have only been a third on the pickoff. The wild pitch. Right now he's on that. He played a wild pitch out just like he would regardless.
And Dick's able to get that ball past LaPrel. So that will bring in Easton Payton. And now the Pacers making something happen with 2 outs on the board. That brings on Tyler Tilson.
Now batting number 36, Tyler Tilson.
Parker Fernstrom, number 28, will pinch run over on
Run,
first base.
For the Pacers, number 28, Parker Fernstrom.
Swinging and missing hard. There's Tilson. One pitch. Pop straight up into the air. Can Bedano get to it? It's actually going to be shortstop. And hauled in by Chase McKinney. So the Cougars finally able to get back out the field. Headed towards the bottom of the 8th inning, 7-4 Pacers lead. So leading things off for the Cougars will be number 2, Dallas Smithers.
Smithers.
So who's leading off then? I'm just gonna run down there.
In the DH spot?
Yeah.
Did he get pitch ran for him?
Yeah.
Then just don't worry about it until they come around to bat next time. Because he's in the DH, so it doesn't matter that still.
That's true.
1-1 count from Smithers.
That sounds pretty high.
The first pitch from Smithers was a foul, and the second pitch was a ball.
And I put 6 where Anderson was the second baseman.
And Smithers thrown out, trying to dig it out.
5-3 beaten.
They got it.
That brings on Kyle Vadano.
Now batting for the Cougars, number 4, Kyle Vadano.
Vadano showing bunt as well. Two-0 count. Three-0 for Vadano. And so Vadano gets to walk over to first base. Neil Hutchins will step up to the plate.
Come to the plate for the Cougars, number 3, Neil Hutchins.
First pitch to Hutchins is a ball. And Vadano's safe.
That's either yeah or just Danville.
So Vadano looks to have hurt his hand. And while he's attended to by athletic trainer Brian Benitez, we'll take a break here on the Averett Sports Network. So Vedano back over on second base. Hutchins at the plate with a 1-0 count. Hutchins sends that one up and over to press box. Hutchins gets a piece of that one as well. So 1-2 count. Hutchins sends that one over to the shortstop, and ball popped up off of the shortstop. Vidano's going to keep coming around. He's going to try and come home. And he makes it safe. So Cal Vidano makes it all the way home from second base. 7-5 is the score. Hutchins all the way on second. Went out on the board and Tuggle at the plate.
I don't think he kept running.
No, it was a plus. He gets on the plus tee.
Yeah.
But the question is, the play at home, he's dead to rights. Vedano kicked that ball out of his glove. He hit the air defender.
Okay, so
Give it the benefit of the doubt. They've already got one error in there. So I would just give them close blows.
So there's going to be a pitching change in the game.
Because we can't, I'm just going to say we can't tell if he field the ball cleanly based on our position.
well, is that an error if it comes out of his like the tag comes out of his?
It can be.
Really? So would that be a plus and an E2F or E2N?
It could be. I mean, it's kind of our discretion, but I would say let's give.
Yeah, us the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
So it's E6T and T for Hutchins, and then a plus and a plus.
So I believe it's going to be number 43, Noah Carter, pitching. So while he warms up, we'll take a break here at the Averett Sports Network. So the new pitcher for William Peace is actually going to be number 47, Isaiah Ortega. Freshman from Bunn, North Carolina. He went to Bunn High School.
Drew, we should take out of the lineup.
Tuggle.
So you keep track on it.
Ortega coming out of Bunn High School, the same high school of Bears running back Tariq Cohen. Tuggle lays off of that pitch, 1-1 count.
Tuggle.
Well, swing and the 2 balls. Good.
Yeah. It should be running on third with 2 outs.
Tuggle works it to a 3-1 count.
Now, say Tuggle gets a hit here. The down becomes earned because he would come in and pick it up a little bit.
So Tuggle walks over to first.
I hate to tell you, but this one is actually okay.
Wait, how do you know?
44 brand. We put in yesterday.
There's going to be another pitching change for Pace, for William Peace. It's going to be Ben Brand. 7-5 score. William Peace leads it. Bottom of the 8th inning.
Or you can see Tuggle come back. He didn't go too long with it.
So Ben Brand on the mound.
Batting for the Cougars. Number 15,
Bradley Tickle.
Tickle.
Tickle 1 out on the board, 2 runners on base. First pitch inside for ball 1. 2-0 count for Tickle. Tickle with a 3-0 count now. Brand touches the outside bottom corner. For first strike, 3-1.
Bianco. Oh, Bianco for Tuggle.
And it looks like there's a pinch runner over on first. Tyler Bianco came in to run for Tuggle. Full count for Tickle. So a wild pitch. Walks Tickle. Chase McKinney steps up with 1 out on the board and bases loaded here. Cougars in a favorable position.
Number 16, Chase McKinney.
So it should be bases over 2 outs. How about that line fixing right now? Yeah. So
So McKinney back into the box. 1-0 count, 1 out on the board.
And then L.
No.
Or
Just
play.
take it out.
No, I'll exit out.
So McKinney watches that strike go by.
So you do Alt E. Throw up. So
And then insert right.
no lineup.
Line fix.
McKinney gets a hold of that one. 1-2 count for McKinney.
Yeah. And then go Averett. And then change Tuggle to 18 ER.
Yeah.
No.
And
Put in 16. Go back up here to Tuggle. 18 ER. Right.
McKinney stays alive at the plate.
what was the second strike in?
It was a foul. And then another foul.
Gotcha.
Swinging and missing is McKinney. Brings on Hunter Laprell.
Now batting for the Cougars, the third baseman, Hunter Laprell.
Laprell steps up with the bases loaded for the Cougars.
I think it should be over 7 now.
Two-0 count for Laprell. And Laprell sends this one out towards right field. And the third out of the inning. Cougars can make anything happen off the bases loaded situation. 7-5, Peace leads headed towards the top of the 9th inning. So Ben Kimberlin in the pitch for the Cougars here in the top of the 9th inning. Nathan Holt steps up to the plate for the Pacers. Holt fouls that one up. High back behind the press box. Holt does the same thing with that one. Worked it up to a full count for Holt.
Hey, this is the guy that's like from Belgium, right? Kimberlin?
So a fourth ball will walk Holt. And that's going to bring on number 6, Trey Hogan.
Now batting number 6, Trey Hogan.
And Holt was going. Hutchins had him, but couldn't handle the ball coming out of his glove. And Holt was going and made it safe over to third. Pearl couldn't get to him. So Holt steals his way all the way over to third. And that ball's popped up towards left field. McKinney able to get a hold of it. So there's going to be another pitching change. Dallas Smithers will step in with one out on the board here in the top of the 9th inning.
play the catcher, Jake Norris.
Zach DiCarlo out in left field. Dallas Smithers on the mound. And Jake Norris at the plate. And so thrown out at home is Holt off of the bunt. So after the Norris bunt, Justin Torres will step up to the plate with 2 outs on the board and 1 runner over on first. Torres gets a good piece of that one, sends it foul. Pickoff move doesn't work. Oh, 2 count for Torres now.
What? The pros?
Torres fouls that one off.
The country song you like, Drew?
And so this is a chopper over to Vedano. And Vedano's going to take a nasty spill. Vedano taking a nasty spill. He's going to have to get looked at by Benitez. And call a runner out at second. And Vedano's going to get looked at, and the Cougars are going to come back in the bottom of the 9th inning looking to make something happen here at Owen Fulton Field. So up to bat first for the Cougars will be A.J.
Now,
Hart.
Cougars, number 8, A.J. Hart.
First pitch of ball. Three 0 count for Hart. Hart showed bunt, pulled it back.
Cody Jones on deck pitching.
And Hart lines that one over to the third baseman. Can he beat it out? Thrown out at first. So Cody Jones will come in to pinch hit.
Pinch hitting for the Cougars, number 41, Cody Jones.
One count for Jones.
Dallas had a request. He went inside. Bring him in.
And Jones sends this one out to left field. And caught by Nathan Holt. So Dallas Smithers will step up to bat.
Batting for the Cougars, number 2, Dallas Smithers.
A nice pitch from Brand. 0-1 count for Smithers. One, two count for Smithers.
Dude, watch the guy with the Brave shirt. He's freaking out.
Yeah, I thought I was going to have to pull. I had to pull Collins back here. The guy down there in Blue Mountain Deer.
Wait, who's that?
Well, it's one of the players.
Oh, wait, here.
But
2-2 count.
yeah, because when Collins had
So full count for Smithers. 2 outs on the board. Cougars trail by 2 runs. And Smithers is going to walk. That brings on Kyle Vidano.
Coming into play for the Cougars, the second baseman, Kyle Vidano.
How do they tell that stuff and not from standing there? Like, I mean, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Though, like, how can you tell you're standing there?
Comments from the game.
Like, I think we probably the best. We probably the best in the second time.
One count. 2 outs. Smithers over on first. And Vidano skies this one.
Hit that guy with the bird. I would have laughed.
Yeah, that's the guy who would have had. That's the guy who college dad was getting in his face. It's been funny.
Wait, the.
So 1-2 count for Vidano.
Oh, what was he saying?
Smithers. Smithers on first. Vidano to play. 1-2 count. And so William Peace will win the first of this doubleheader series here. 7-5 was the score. Peace wins. We have a game right after this one. It's going to be on a different stream, so you're going to have to close this one out and open up another one. But in just about 45 minutes, we'll bring you the start of that game here at the Averett Sports Network.